Hey, so I'm here because I have to talk to you. I kept thinking I got, messages from my spirit guides and my angels and from my readers. I need to figure this out. And please forgive me. I have to vape right now because I am really coming through it. Coming, not going. Okay? Coming through it. Which I'm okay with as long as I'm not going through it, because going through it sounds so bad. But I have to explain something. I wanted to explain what I've gone through with my awakening. I hope I never stop. When I awakened, I can't tell you the emotions I felt. I had to say that straight to your face. The truth. It was the hardest thing I had ever experienced in my life. I mean, like everything. I think I lost everything. Thank you for your confirmation. Not because of devil confirmation. I mean my ever-loving mind as well. And this started, I didn't know why it was happening to me. What was happening to me? I went to everybody that was close to me and I said, what's happening to me? Oh God. Oh my God. It is a process. Can you give me one second? I have to. Sorry. But that was gonna annoy me. Listen to all that in the background. I didn't know what was happening to me. Goodness! Someone really wants in here. I had to close that twice. But I didn't. It's the truth. First stage of grief, right? Disbelief. Shock and awe. Like, what the heck just happened? And then I started to deny that second. I'm not even done with the first. So I think they kind of coincide. Like, you go through like both of these stages kind of at the same time. The denial and the shock and the disbelief. I'm not saying I didn't do anything wrong. I did. I was a different person then. And I think that is the overall of what I'm saying. When I grew up, like, people were just kind of a certain way. We don't all grow up the same way. Even in the same city, if you grow up in a different side of town, it's different. If you grew up on the same side of town, just different neighborhoods is different. I just grew up different. I grew up in want and need. So I 533 treated my relationships like that. Everyone in want and need. But as I continued to live, I mean, God and spirit and universe, like I said, they're always there. Always, 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 your whole life. They're there. Like, after a certain stage in my life, I left a suffer, I went through as a child grief, the 7 stages of grief as a child. So I had already been there and done that. And finally, when I got to the ending at acceptance, things started to kind of level out. Like, I accept that I'm a foster kid. I accept that you're not going to stay at the same house. I accept that, your duffel bag is your best friend. I accept you're going to meet a whole bunch of new people all the time. Accepted. So as my stages of grief kind of progressed and I'm finally getting to acceptance, it's like a whole new tornado happens. So I'm wondering when the Wheel of Fortune actually stops. But the fortune part is knowledge. That is the awesome part. You get to be like so many different people over a span of a lifetime. To never change is to never evolve. Right? I don't know if they meant personalities, because I don't know. Call me what you want to. But back to it. So here recently within the last 10 years, I went through like a whole, I feel like a life journey compact into like a span of 10 years, 15, give or take. It's like everything was happening all at one time. I was so confused. I couldn't even process the first thing before the second thing happened. And it wasn't all negative. It was like really good stuff. And then, ups and downs. I mean, it's life, I'm married, then, I was married for 15 years and I divorced. And then, and before I was divorced, I already in another relationship. And, I think it was more of it felt like, it was right, but then it was confusing because you weren't sure if it was trauma bonding or if it was a real bonding, because you had just jumped, right? The trauma was I hadn't left the mentality of the last one, so I started making mistakes. As much as I thought that I respected women, I really didn't. They were B's and H's to me. Not like to me, but the words just flowed out. But I grew up like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up that way. I don't like that. And trust me, if you ride a coattail like that for long enough, things get out of control. A lot of. But that was part of my ascension, was that how, and then not to mention, before I get to that, can everybody just please stop? Before I get to that, how much damage I had done 1101 to people in between that with my extracurricular activities. I can't explain how regretful I am. Like, I hadn't gotten that to that part. Now, that is not necessarily in the 7 stages. That you have to, like, once you accepted, that's how I got here. Is that once I understood what I should regret, that is what I'm saying. Once I understood what I should regret, the regret was I had hurt a lot of people to get here. 12. I did. At the time, I didn't think of it like that. I thought I was just doing what I had to do to survive. But you forget that it comes back on you. And let me just say, once I repented, or am attempting to repent for the sins in which I have committed, and that's not even religious, that's just what you put into the universe. You have to deal with that karma. But you've also served karma. You've also received karma. And when you serve karma, it's like a good and a bad. So and let me put it like this, I had a karmic life that was out of my control. But when my life was in my control, I took that karma with me. So then what made me change? That's why I changed into this person. Once I released all of that, this is what was left. Someone who God's justice, and he's not done, because there's more to it. 14 on the clock. I have to accept that. There's more to it than this. But what he's done is because he says of what I've been through. He's not going to just keep me in jail or put me in hell. He said what he's going to do, 14:44 on the clock, is instead of hurt people, I have to help them. Teach them what I've learned. When I was in elementary school, my favorite class was when I went to English class. And you know why? Because she used to put on the projector, the old school ones, you know, now they have projectors. But the projector, I think they're two different things. When she used to put on the little projector, I've learned she would put that on the projector, and then we would have to write things that we've learned in life, or things that we learned yesterday, or what we learned, period. That's where I think my mind became my own. I could learn anything. Today, I was looking at Sagittarius videos, and I learned that there's a black hole right in the middle of Sagittarius right now. It's pretty cool. Maybe we want to keep flipping and learning more about black holes, and then learning why is that there. An empty black void of suction that not even the light can get through. A literal black hole in the middle of Sagittarius. I think that us as a collective needs to close it. That we have to close it. And the only way to close something so far away is energetically, right? The release, the acceptance, the not avoiding. When you're as smart as us, it's hard for us to understand our part, our partake, the part in which we played, how we partook. Not the part which we played, but we partook in it. Because you just can't stop other people. If they don't come to you, they're going to go to someone else. That's what somebody used to tell me. So there's no stopping them. But I have to pay for the part I took. I'm so glad that this is one of the payments of my penance. Because I'm giving it, but I need it. I don't know how many Sagittarians out there are like me, but I'm very private. I don't tell people my stuff. I tell you what I want you to know, but I don't tell you this. You know that no one sees this side of me when I'm showing all of YouTube. If my friends saw this, they would never believe it. But I become very private in the years I haven't connected with them. So if they saw this, my transformation, who I'm meant to be, they'd never believe it. I went from BziB, the do everything, under the sun, to this. And this is the best I've literally ever felt. It's the clearest my mind has ever been. I've always thought this way, but I've never been able to speak this way, share this way. Sometimes 2020, when I get in front of my own personal friends, I have a really hard time not going back to that what's up, you know? That is, so I just stay away from it. Call it avoidance if you want to, but maybe there are some things you just should, as a smart intellectual person, avoid. When you know, when you're woke, you know, like, it's not that I don't like you. It's not that I don't love you. It's not that I don't even want to even hang around you. It's just that I'm woke. And when you do see it, which you can't hide it for long, you're not going to know how to react that way. Because honestly, the person that you saw was the weak one. This one, right here, is the one that can tell you the heck off, smile, and still walk away. Because I'm not going to be treated like that. Nor will I act a fool just because you think I should. So when I woke up, a lot of things happened. My body changed. My walk and my sway changed. Then my pronunciation changed. As everything started to change, so did my mind. It opened to all those possibilities. First, I was blaming other people for my stuff. It was you that did it, 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 you did it. So, then I realized, yeah, I'm letting you know, because the reason I'm telling you is because I don't want to be treated that way. But instead of saying that along with those sentences, I was just blaming. So then as I kept thinking, why do I want to come on here so bad today? But I don't know what I'm going to say. I thought about the thing I felt at this very moment. Back then, it was just like a whole lot of things. I have to tell you, it's been like since 2019. We're in 2022. I don't even recognize myself. And you know what, in 2019, one of my readers said that I wouldn't. And I don't. But the self that I am feels free and true. I'm still dealing with the consequences of what had happened. Duh. I still have to admit to myself the fault that I played in losing the people that I've lost. I did. But one thing that I realized as well, some people just don't do things for nothing. But I also wanted to look at when I've started pointing fingers at you, you point a finger at someone, you always still have 3 pointing back at you. So don't forget you. You can tell somebody how you feel, but the 3 that are pointing back at you means you need to reflect within yourself, right? How could it evolve and avoid it? I kept saying that to myself, but in the end, it just really couldn't. Eventually, you have to wake up. You have to leave the matrix of what you've been taught, especially if you want to ever understand anything about yourself in life, and awaken. Let me tell you about an awakening. Look at it like this. Imagine yourself a grown person, and now you're seeing through new eyes, like a newborn baby. Do you know how confusing that can be? If a baby actually felt cold, and they could tell you they're freezing, and you didn't do nothing about it, the baby probably started yelling and being mad and angry and upset. I was mad, angry, upset at everyone. And so they got my wrath. And not. Some of them are still getting it. And I'm trying to free myself. Every day I breathe a new breath. I say a new prayer. Every day. Every day I try to come on here because it helps me. But it also, I'm praying to God helps you if you ever go through an awakening. Some people choose not to wake up. Some people choose not to see it. That we're all human. We're all sneaky links. We're all divine beings. It's all of these tarot cards and their meanings are all within us. I don't care what smile you hide behind, or how depressed you are, or the reasons in which you give yourself to do things that hurt people, or the reason that you give yourself to do things that are genuinely helping people because you need the job, or because of this, or because of that, but you hate it, so it shows in your work. Or the contribution you make to the good things of the world. We're all that. We're all everything in these cards. The question is, where are you in your journey? I'm trying to get to the reconstruction. This is my reconstruction. Eventually, you're going to get tired of the grief part. The grief part is going to be, and the guilt, and the depression, and the bargaining. The bargaining was the worst. Trying to get people to understand was the worst. It lasted the longest. It fed the depression. And I want to say, at a point, I said, I've had it. I'm done. Not only was I done and fed up with the people I was telling it to, but I was fed up with my own damn self. The excuses I gave myself for keep recycling 30-30, just recycling over and over and over and over and over again. Keep trying the same thing. I just need you to understand, like, this is like really messed up. Like, it's really messed up. But then that's how I was feeding my anger. Now I just really try to wish people well. I'm honest to a fault. I realize that some people just won't wake up. Some people won't see things the way I see them. But also, I won't see things the way they see them. But my staying in that cycle of trying to change that, that's the mistake I'm making on this end. Because as they're blocking you and block you out their life, or take a break from you or this or that, they're still doing them. Whatever it takes for them to be happy while you're sitting out here mulling in your heart and you're just recycling mad because, and it's reflecting in your life because things are happening, falling apart, coming back together, falling apart, coming back together, falling apart, coming back together. But that's kind of the part where you just kind of realize, maybe I should just stop. Just stop. Stop asking. Stop blaming yourself or others. It's like I said, you close and open your own eyes. Ultimately, you don't know what they're listening to over there, but here, there's so much peace. Honestly, despite everything, even if you never see them again, or even if things go terribly wrong, you are strong. Look what you dealt with. Look what you did. And then how can you do anything but smile at yourself and tell yourself, oh my God. Like, if you thought about it, there are people out here that do things to themselves for less. What happened did you do when you didn't have a home? You went from not having a home, the last 2 years, not having a home, to living in the ghetto, to a very nice poolside apartment. And the only way this is going down is if you let it. Otherwise, why are you not smiling? And if those people that felt some kind of way about you don't see you today, they're not meant to. Because it may make you revert back to that person. It may trigger you. And I think God wants this one to stick. So I have to, now that I'm grounded in this person, now that my heart beats like this person, now that my mind thinks like this person, my soul's got to believe that I'm a rock. I don't have to revert. Ask yourself if you really, really want to. I don't want anybody to trigger me to revert back to the person I was. Not even myself. And to share these experiences with you helps you, help me, help you. And so shall it be. Because I went from angry, and I can't even tell you how angry I was. I can't tell you how shaken, how displaced, scattered like shards of broken glass on a tile breaking floor, just everywhere. I couldn't find the pieces even if I swept them twice. The black hole in Sagittarius. But my loves, it is time for us to rise as human beings and start putting those pieces back together. Go ahead and bump and scrape your knees as you tumble over the finishing ends of what happened to you. The top of that mountain, the peak of that hill, whatever you'd like to call it. Don't let anybody change this you. Thank you. For the sooner you do, the sooner they have won. They took this from you. Or you did. Namaste, everybody. I think it's not until I speak to you that my mind is so quiet that I get to really seriously see. When I'm yawning, I know it's true, like the truth, because it's so chaotic outside. Oh, and I speak to you, it's like, I get it. I'm gonna go lay down and enjoy the world for the rest of the day. Not out of anything malicious but because I can. Because it's peace. There's no one here to yell at me. Make me feel me to open myself up to allow that. There's no one calling my name in the next room, like best friends blowing up my phone. It's a little bit of everything that can really tear down your peace. Even if it's positive, it can tear down your peace. Even if it's beautiful, it can tear down your peace. And especially if it's ugly, it can tear down your peace. The moment when you learn to meditate, when you learn to open your eyes or close your eyes, the moment you learn to open your mind, you will see everything that is hindering you from your peace. I've started to say I just don't want it. Now it's kind of hard to get me out of here. As soon as I leave, I want to come back. But Spirit has most definitely made it clear now that I see my peace. I've been hermiting. Because as soon as I step out there, people want something. Come to the doctor for your doctor's appointment. Go to the bank, do the laundry, wash the clothes, clean the bathroom. Work. What's your name? How you doing? What's going on? Sexy? Drive your car. Do you have this? Do you have that? I'm gonna throw away my phone. I can't even stand the random text message. I mean, the emails that come in like they're doing the advertising thing. But I also understand how frustrating it's gonna be to change my email. So I won't do that anymore. But then I have to tell everybody the new email, and then I might actually lose information as I'm trying to transition into shutting off my email. Changing my phone number so it'll be silent. Because it's in my silence that I've never been at peace like this. I'm so at peace, sometimes I create my own shit. You know how long it takes a person to learn what true peace really is? Like, at some point in time, you start creating your own drama just because you haven't appreciated your peace yet. I'm not about to do it. So, if you're just joining this video, please go back and watch it. You might find it interesting. Until my true channeling starts, it just kind of but I feel like it was all worth it for this moment of peace. And it's all I want. I never meant to hurt anybody. I never meant to be naive. I never meant to sometimes be so smart I took advantage of other people's naivete. I only love living by God now. I just don't want that. But I don't want anybody to take that from me either. So it's until I learn to walk in my new legs, with my new legs, and learn to live and think and make sure I'm this person regardless. I just want to protect this person because I don't want her to get out of her elements. This is really sweet. So that's what I had to share with you. The evolution. What it means to truly awaken. To see them as who they were, but to see my contribution and how I was contributing to my own chaos. If this is my life purpose, then so be it. I'd rather it this way than the latter. Because some of us didn't make it. And I'm really hoping I find a lovely person that can appreciate this peace. I'm really scared. Because I don't want anybody to depreciate this peace. I mean, in the whole house. Namaste, everybody, because I think just speaking to you has made me understand the real reason why I am and have been, and I was waiting for this, and now I have it. It took a long time to get here, and I am sure not in a rush to fuck it up. Namaste, my Sagis, and you have a beautiful and blessed day.